are live on Facebook Live. I'm a little bit of a disheveled mess, but how are all of you? Let's see how many of you we have come on here. I'm gonna wait for Facebook to gather me an audience. Actually, I'm gonna grab some of my herbs and put them in my water while I wait. Hey, you guys, as you come on here, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button, throw me a like, throw me a comment, tell me where you are tuning in from. Marco, my friend from LA who brings me yoga blankets and fruits and vegetables, how are you? Tell me where you are tuning in from in the comment section below this video. I'm gonna grab some herbs and put them in my water, and while I wait for Facebook, hey guys, to gather me an audience, this is gonna be a quick and simple video. I'm actually gonna do two things in this video. I'm gonna heighten our vibration a little bit by pulling an oracle card, and then I'm gonna show you some excellent food replacements. Hey Caitlin, how are you guys? Do me a favor. So we have 22 of you on here. Tell me in the comments section where you are tuning in from. That tells me that you can see me clearly, that you can hear me clearly. Just running around errands today. Someone told me I look like Jeannie from I Dream of Jeannie. I've never seen that. I'll have to look it up, but that's ironically not the first time I've heard that. And I was waiting for the gardeners to exit the property so you wouldn't hear the blower, and I think they're almost wrapped up. So how are you doing? Tara, Ontario, Canada, how are you? We have to get you on these amazing herbs, Tara. Who do we have? Dylan, tell me where you're tuning in from, Dylan. Mike, Utah. I hear Utah's a great place, and I might be spending some time out there. Nicholas, where are you tuning in from? Richard, Big Bear, can I come for a visit? Can I? So while you guys come on here, keep hitting the thumbs up button, hit the like button, continue telling me where you're tuning in from. Excuse the skinniness, I haven't had the opportunity to break in my new gym yet, but that's gonna start very soon, as in tomorrow. So I'm gonna pull a quick oracle card to raise our vibration, and after I'm done, I'm gonna show you some great food replacements. And a lot of you are like, Andrea, oracle cards and food replacements. Vegan food and oracle cards? Yeah, vegan food and oracle cards, because those of you who don't know, my motto is, this one feels right to me, your issues live in your tissues. So what does that mean? It means that anything that is going on inside of on the outside of our body, for example, stress, anxiety, etc., we are a product of how we treat our internal selves. So we get one body in this lifetime, and we get one opportunity to treat that body as a temple. And here's the beautiful thing about that, folks. The body is an extremely resilient work of art. It can rebuild itself at any time. Thumbs up if you agree with that. You can start at age 60. You can start at age 75. You can be a product of over vaccines and being overly vaccinated and eating, a sad standard American diet and fast food your entire life. But if you make a decision tomorrow, as the great, wisdom, Bonnie Cox, my mom, always says, tomorrow is a new day. That's her motto. And she always said that to me. Whenever I would call her, I would FaceTime her, and I'd be like, Mom, I'm having a bad day. She would always say, well, tomorrow's a new day, Andy. Snap to it. Get your butt in gear. So tomorrow is a new day. So even if you drank too much last night, even if you made poor food choices today, tomorrow is always a new day. So that is for you to know. So the oracle card, and isn't this like me to pull an oracle card that resonates with what I was just saying? Restore and replenish. Restore and replenish. And what does restore and replenish mean? Well, this person is waddled up in the fetal position. So maybe some of you need more rest. Maybe some of you need to rejuvenate more. Maybe some of you need to sleep in on Saturday, or, if you're working from home, tomorrow. Some of you need to really listen to your body and restore and replenish. Some of you need to wear like a rose quartz or an amethyst or a citrine like I have on to restore and replenish. It is vitally important for us to restore and replenish. Okay, I'm going to take a quick look at who we have tuning in. I see that I created my bun way too high on my hair. And then I am going to show you some food replacements that are excellent, excellent, excellent replacements for you. Okay, so let me take another swig of these amazing herbs. If you have any questions about the herbs, just hop on over to AndreaCox.com, and after you subscribe to my newsletter, click the free health assessment. Fill that baby out. I'll get your results. I'll send you an email within 24 hours and we'll get you all hooked up with the herbs you need. Okay. I'm trying to get the gardener on herbs. I'm trying to, the whole neighborhood's going to be on herbs by the end of the week. Okay. I'm pushing the herbs, walking in the mailbox like, you on herbs? You on adaptogens? Okay. So let's see. Who do we have on it? Myra Lee, one of my beautiful, stunning clients who's growing her beautiful garden with her beautiful kids. I love you, Myra Lee in Florida. How are you? So let's get started here. Who else? Darren. Thank you so much, Darren. It's been a day where I've been working in the garden. My wonderful new friend, who's also a Pisces, brought me a basil plant. So I'm super stoked about that. I mean, everyone knows, don't bring me diamonds, bring me basil or spinach or cilantro, and I'm good. We're best friends now. So here's what I've got for you. I'm going to show you what I've got. I have been eating some good food replacements because I just worked one-on-one with a client. She is a very well-known person, and she's got a really busy lifestyle. She has 4 children. She's going through a divorce like many people in the world are. She has just gotten a new gig. Her gig is on television, and she has got a very busy lifestyle. She came and spent a few days with me, and she said, Andrea, I love fish, I love yogurt, and I love burgers, and we need to work on this. And she said, Andrea, I don't have time to recreate all these raw vegan foods like you do. So I explained to her that our issues live in our tissues, and the reason she is reaching for these foods that are full of dairies, full of pus, these other foods are full of toxic ingredients and additives, is because our issues live in our tissues. She's going through a divorce, she's overwhelmed, she's stressed, she has 4 kids, she's not on the adaptogens yet, she is now. But I was explaining to her that, she needs to make these lifestyle changes. So I'm going to give you my favorite burger replacements, my favorite fish replacements, and my favorite nothing replaces yoga. My favorite yogurt replacements, along with my favorite creamer. Coffee creamer was another thing she was addicted to. So let's start with the coffee creamer. Now, I want to say something to you. If you have been on a raw vegan diet for years upon years upon years, like myself, these aren't foods you're going to partake in. Although I love this fish replacement. I actually have added it to my diet, and it's excellent. It digests beautifully. These are foods that you can use as transitioning foods, right? So foods that maybe, you're transitioning from a standard American diet. Hey, Lisa, welcome. Tell me where you're tuning in from. And you're wanting to, get on these foods, and, you're kind of having that push-pull with your old food. So starting with the creamer, we have Nut Pods French Vanilla Creamer, and I love Nut Pods French Vanilla Creamer. It's one of my absolute favorites. Comes in French vanilla. It also comes in hazelnut. This was $1.89 at the store. I love to put a little drop of this in my elixir tonics. The first ingredient is coconut cream, purified water, and almonds. Does it have some other things in it? Yes, it does have a little bit of lecithin and some other items that aren't, pristine for the ideal diet, but it's all about balance, folks. I mean, I've been vegan, like 90% raw vegan for 20 years. I mean, it's all about balance. If I want a little creamer, I'm gonna reach for it. I'm not gonna be like, crack open the coconut, let's whip up some coconut cream, right? Right. Now, the next thing I got from her was Forager, organic dairy-free cashew milk yogurt and vanilla bean flavor. Now, I absolutely love this. Why do I love it? Because it tastes exactly like the stuff that is full of pus, that is not cruelty-free, that is not in alignment with the direction we are going in, right? It is 2020. The world looks like a little bit of a, poop show. And we are in desperate need of being in alignment with not eating animals and not consuming animal byproducts that harm animals. The dairy industry is one of the cruelest industries known to man. And it is time that we shape up or we ship out and we stop consuming dairy, okay? Don't even get me started in telling you what happens to the female cows and the little male calves. Don't get me started. Okay, so love this for yogurt, great replacement, dairy-free. Burgers, okay, my favorite, I'm not into the Beyond Meat. I'm not into anything that contains soy. I love Hillary's, they're super cheap. I'm a single woman. I pay my own bills. There's no man hidden in the closet here. Last time I checked, I don't know, So I am budget conscious, I love to, I'm like a bargain girl. Like I love to shop in thrift stores and things like that. So Hillary's burgers are cheap. They're delicious. They go good with my ketchup and I love them. So Hillary's burgers. Hillary's burgers. Okay. So what do we have next? This is like, I eat this. This is my favorite. Now, some of you are going to be like, Andrea, that is not ideal. You're supposed to be vegan, raw vegan, blah, 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 blah. I don't indulge in these foods every day. These are like a once a month thing for me. But if you are transitioning from a standard American diet, a diet of BS, a diet of fast food, a diet of animal products, you can eat these for 2 or 3 years and up your health factor by far. Thank you for all the hearts, you guys, and the likes, and keep telling me where you're tuning in from. Welcome, Chris. So this Sophie's Kitchen. So I moved to a new location and I have an awesome organic grocery store and I discovered Sophie's. Sophie, if you're out there, you need to fill my freezer. Okay, all right, Sophie, reach out, call me. These are lightly battered prawns. Now they're not prawns. These are like, it's like a faux fish. And I know you're like, oh my God, how can you eat a faux? Again, these are transitional foods. Who I am talking to are the same type of people like my client who has 4 kids. Kids don't always like to eat salads. They don't always like to eat salads. Sometimes they like something extra. So they have the vegan fish fillet, and honest to God, you guys, it says put these in a skillet. I popped them in the oven for like 20 minutes. I put ketchup on everything. I'm a ketchup girl. My mom has photos of me drinking it, like sneaking up on the counter and drinking ketchup out of the ketchup bottle. These are delicious. The prawns, delicious. Now, haven't tried this yet. This is vegan smoked salmon. So, you guys are gonna have to hold on 1 second. 1 sec, hang on. All right, sorry you guys. Lewis was digging a hole to China in the couch and I'm over it. So, okay, so I had to gently tell him no, which just makes him do it more. So I haven't tried the smoked salmon yet, but let me tell you what this is made out of. The main ingredient is cognac powder. So konja powder, it comes from seaweed. So, you've got water, olive oil. They use real olive oil. They use pea protein. The starch is from peas. a little bit of sea salt, a little bit of agave nectar, and seaweed powder, fenugreek. And paprika. There's really no BS in this. It's okay. Shh. Sorry, the heavy breathing is it's just, sorry. So these are the replacement foods. And you guys, I really introduced these to her last week. And by the end of the week, she had lost 13 pounds. Now, I didn't have her on this. I had her on juice. I had her doing colonics. I had her doing coffee enemas. But she had lost 13 pounds and she had already reintroduced her morning cup of joe, which she said she would never give up, with a little bit of the Nut Pods creamer. And we had her doing the lightly battered prawns, which are vegan, of course, in the evening. Hey, Marcia, how are you? Hey, Joyce, tell me where you guys are tuning in from. And hey, Nikki, tell me where you're tuning in from. Thank you so much in Canada. So, these are my favorite replacements. Now, if you're just tuning in, watch this video from the very beginning because there are a lot of good options in this video. You guys, thank you so much for joining me. I'm Andrea Cox. Can you do me a favor? Will you hop on over to AndreaCox.com, sign up for my newsletter, and hop on over to Andrea Cox TV and the Detox Intuitive on YouTube and subscribe to my channels. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. I appreciate each and every one of you. I am so grateful, so humbled with gratitude. You guys are wonderful, and it's been a great, several years that I've been on here talking about raw food with all of you. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sharing where you're tuning in from. Thank you for subscribing to both YouTube channels. And thank you for heading over to AndreaCox.com and subscribing to my newsletter there. I will see you possibly tomorrow for Wednesday's Wisdom, and I might do an oracle reading like I was doing about a year and a half ago. You guys seem to really, really like that. And again, if you're into the raw food, the detoxification, the intermittent fasting, the cellular detoxification tips, and the biohacking, head on over to Andrea Cox TV. And for my spiritual channel, head on over to the Detox Intuitive. Thank you so much. Be well. Bye. Bye. It's okay, buddy.